Welcome to Science Access. In today's class, I'll be teaching you how to find the range of a function in calculus. Now, this is a very simple topic. If you know you're new to this channel, please kindly subscribe. Now, in my previous class, I taught you how to find the domain. And in this class, we're talking about range. Now, let's talk about function in general. We know that function is like a machine. You put something in and you get something out. So, what you are putting in is the x. And the x is actually the independent variable. While what you get out is the y, which is actually what? The dependent variable. So when we are looking for all the possible number of what you can put in, that is called domain. In this case, we are looking for all the possible number that you can get out, which is all the possible number of what the dependent variable or y, which is what? The range. So range is all the possible numbers of y or dependent variable or output. So now, let's take the first question. We're solving these 4 questions. Now, in this question, x, remember, x is what, like the independent variable or what you are putting in, okay? So, any value, I can decide to put 1 here. I'll get, let's change this to, if you want to solve the question, always change this to y. So, f of x is the same thing as getting what? Y. So, any value of x you put, you have answer for what? Y. So, now, if we assume that we put 1 into this place, you have a value for what? Y. If you put 1 million here, you have a value for what? Y. If you put negative 1 million, you also have a value for y. So you realize that any value you put, you have a value, any value of x, for any value of x, you have a value for what? Y. So we can take the range as from negative infinity to what? Positive what? Infinity. That's all the possible what? Values. Okay, so this is very simple. Why for this? Notice that let's also change this. The output is what? Y. So let's also what? Change this. So what is the range of this? Now, if I decide to put 0 here, 0 square is what? 0. So I'll have a value for y. But what about if I put negative 2? Negative 2 square, you have what? 4. Now, if I even put negative 1 million square, you have a positive value. So it means that for this function, for any value of s, you cannot have a negative value for what? Y. So it simply means that the range from what? 0 to what? Positive what? Infinity. You can keep on having positive value to what? Infinity, but you cannot have what? A negative what? Value. But note that if you have a function like this, s to the power 3, you can always have a negative value from this. So this one can also range from what? Negative what? Infinity to what? Positive what? Infinity. Because 2 raised to the power 3, negative 2 raised to the power 3 is the same thing as negative 2 times what? Negative 2 times negative what? 2. Negative 2 times this, you have 4, positive 4, times negative 2, you now have what? Negative what? 8. So in this case, it's possible to what? Have what? A negative what? Value. All right. Now, let's solve this question. Now, when you have fractions, you have to be careful. So first, let's change this to what? Y. So we now have y is equal to what? 1 all over what? X. When you are solving for fraction, always make what? X the subject of formula. Solve for x first. So we now have over 1. Then this times this and this times this. Make x the subject of what? Formula. So if you use x to multiply y, you have xy. If you use 1 to multiply 1, you have 1. So divide both sides by what? Y. Because I want to make s to stay on its own. That's the reason why I said make x the subject of formula. So divide this side by y and divide this side by what? Y. Y will cancel out y. So we now have x is equals to what? 1 all over what? Y. You notice that for this equation, y cannot be 0. For this equation to exist, y cannot be what? 0. If y is 0, for example, what will happen? It's undefined. If, in fact, in this place, s cannot be 0. Even when you are solving for what? Range. Range and domain. S cannot what? Be 0. Because if x is 0, it's actually what? Undefined. So when you make this the subject of formula, when you make y cannot also be 0 because it will also be what? Undefined. So what would that be the range? The range will now be what? From negative infinity to what? Less than what? 0. In combination with what? from greater than 0 to what? Positive what? Infinity. So this is from negative infinity to what? Less than 0. 0 is not included. Combined with what? Greater than 0 to what? Positive what? Infinity. So this is what the simple answer for this. You can actually take this as a simple assignment. Just solve this first. All you just do is simple. Change this to what? Y. Then make x the subject of formula. Then solve and tell me the range. Drop the range. Drop your answer in the comment section. Thank you for watching.